Hey guys and gals, I'm going to show you how to make a fish pond with Lego bricks for today's tutorial. Let's begin with the 6x6 plate. Let's set down a 1x8 brick right on the top. Then I'm going to slide in another 6x6 plate, set down a 1x8 brick, and we're going to slide in a 2x4 plate right in that area. Place another set of 1x8 bricks right in this area, followed by another pair of 1x8 bricks. Then I'm going to slide in a 4x4 wedge plate. Right on the bottom left, a 1x3 plate, and I'm going to take a 1x4 modified plate with 2 studs, place this right here. We have a 1 stud here, and it's hanging over by 2 studs. Let's slide in a 6x6 wedge plate right here underneath the modified 1x4 plate, and right in this area a 1x8 brick. Then I want to proceed on with a transparent blue 1x4 flat tile, and a transparent blue 1x2 flat tile perpendicular. And we're going to proceed on with another 1x4 and 1x2 transparent blue flat tiles. Right in this area, a 1x4 transparent blue flat tile and a transparent blue 1x1 plate. Then I want to set in a 1x2 45-degree slope here, and I'm going to place a 1x1 round flat tile right on top of the 1x1 plate. Then we're going to slide in a 6x6 plate and lock that together with a 1x2 transparent blue flat tile. Right in this area, a 1x2 plate and a transparent blue 1x2 plate in that area. Then we're going to proceed on with a 1x4 and 1x2 transparent blue flat tiles. Then we're going to continue on with some more transparent blue flat tiles, starting with a 1x2 and several 1x4s. We'll set these right here. And the ones in this area will be hanging over by 1 stud. And we're going to slide in a 3x6 double wedge plate on the bottom right. Right here, a 1x2 and another 1x2 transparent blue flat tile right in those 2 areas. Now let's start building up some of our rock formation. Right here, a 1x2x2 corner plate and a stud right in this area. In this area right by the stud, a 2x2 45-degree slope and a 1x2 plate right here. Then I'm going to proceed on with a pair of transparent clear 1x1 by 2/3 slopes. This is going to act as water flowing down the side. Then I'm going to proceed on this corner here with a stud and a 1x1 by 2/3 slope. Place those right there. And a 1x2 corner plate and a stud right by the slope. Right here, a stud and a set of 1x1 by 2/3 slopes to build up some rock right there in that corner. In this area, a few studs and some round 1x1 flat tiles. Now we're going to wrap around this area with a 1x3 and 1x6 plates. Let's add more rocks with a 1x1 slope and a stud right in that area, followed by a 2x2 round flat tile and a stud right here. In this little area, a 1x1 plate to fill in that little hole and a round 1x1 flat tile. Then we're going to proceed on with a 1x2 corner plate, and this time I'm going to take a 1x1 slope. I'm going to place this one where it's catty corner, right in that corner. Then we're going to proceed on with a stud and a 1x1 round flat tile. Back on the left, a stud, a round 1x1 flat tile, and a stud right here. Let's finish this up right here with a round 2x2 flat tile and a 1x1 slope right there. And I'm just going to add some extra rocks in this corner with a set of round 1x1 flat tiles and a 1x1 slope right in that area. And right in this area right here, a round 1x1 flat tile to complete the base of the fish pond. For the rock facade, we're going to start in the top right with a 2x2 brick and a 1x2 45-degree slope, followed by a 1x3 brick perpendicular, and we're going to set in a 1x2x2 slope in that area. In the back, set down a 2x4 brick, followed by a set of 2x3 bricks in this area, and then right here, a 2x2 45-degree slope. Then we're going to proceed on with a 2x2 brick, a 1x2 45-degree slope, and in this area here, a set of 1x2 bricks. Back on the right, a 1x8 brick, and in this area right here, 1x2 and 1x3 bricks. And back on the left, a 1x8 brick. I'm going to set a 1x2 brick right here, skip a stud, and another 1x2 brick here. Back on the right, we're going to stack a set of 1x2 bricks on top of one another. I'm going to place this right here, then take a 2x2x3 outside corner slope, place this right here in this direction. And in this far right corner, a 1x3 25-degree slope, a 1x2 45-degree slope, and a 1x1 slope right here to fill in that nice hole. Now let's take a modified 1x2 plate with stick. I'm going to place a 1x2 plate right on top. Then I'm going to crown this off with a 1x3 brick. We're going to set this right in this opening right here. And for some water, take a 1x2 modified plate with holder and a 1x2 transparent light blue flat tile. I want to snap this right in here. And then just going to swing that down. Back on the right, a 1x1 slope right there. Then we're going to proceed on with a 1x2 brick and a 1x2 45-degree slope right there. And a 2x4 brick right there to lock all those joints together. Now let's stack a set of 1x2 plates right on top of one another and a 1x2 plate with stick. I'm going to place this right in this opening right here. Then we're going to proceed on with a 1x4 and 1x2 bricks. Let's lock all that together with a 2x2 brick. And in the far left, a 1x2 45-degree slope and a 2x2x3 slope. I'm going to place that right here, followed by another 2x2x3 slope. We're going to skip this area and set a 2x2x2 slope to fill in that little area. Right in this 1x3 void, a 1x2 plate, and a 1x1 by 1 1/3 brick with bow. Looks like a rock is hanging over the facade. And right in this area, a 1x1 brick and a 2x2x3 slope to finish up that area. Now I want to do is fill this little area in here with some water. So I'm going to take a modified 1x2 plate with holder. I'm going to set a 1x4 plate on top and a pair of 1x2 transparent light blue flat tiles. Then I'm going to snap this right on this stick and swing that down. Back on the left, we're going to skip 2 studs, set down a 1x2, 1x8 bricks, and a 1x1 brick right here. Then I'm going to take a 1x2x3 slope. We're going to slide that right in there. Then a 2x2 45-degree slope and a 1x3 25-degree slope right there, right above our fallen rock. We've got to be careful because the rock will fall. Then we're going to skip a stud, a 1x3 brick, and a 1x2 45-degree slope. Back in this area, a 1x1 slope and a 1x2x2 slope right here. Now I want to fill this little area in with some water, so I'm going to start with a 1x1 plate, set down a 1x2 transparent blue plate right there, then a 1x1 plate right on top, right above the other one, and a 1x2 transparent blue plate where it's hanging over by one stud. And speaking of studs, 2 studs that are transparent clear right here. Now sometimes it could be a bit of a chore to line in there. And then I'm going to set this assembly right on that stud. Now we have water kind of cascading down this side of the falls. Now for some vines, we're going to take a 1x1 angular headlight brick and one of these little bony dragon tail root things. I'm not sure what those are called. I'm going to set that right in. We're going to make 2 of these. I'm going to place this one right here. And I'm going to take the other one. I'm going to set it right here. And I want this to kind of slide right in that little void. Let's take a set of 2x3 bricks. We're going to place this one right here to lock all that together. Skip 2 studs and set this one right here. And I'm going to take 4 studs. I'm going to place 2 of these right in the middle of the 2x3 brick and have these on the right hand side of the 2x3 brick. Set those right there. And 2 more studs. We're going to place one right here and one right in this area. Now I want to add some bamboo to these 2 areas. So I'm going to start right here on the right hand side. I'm going to place 2 bamboo pieces with 3 leaves, and just to strengthen everything up, a 2 stud long stick with flange. Set that right here on the right bamboo, and I'm going to set this one right on top. This is going to keep these from falling apart. You may have to wiggle that in a little bit, get that to lock in place. And I'm going to put another one right in this area. So I'm going to start with another bamboo leaf piece. Set that right there. And another one of these 2 stud long stick with flange. Just set that down in there. And another bamboo piece. Now we're going to take one of these little vine pieces and we're going to set this right in this area, right above our waterfall. Set that down right in there. And then we're going to take 4 palm tree leaves. We're going to set these right on top of the studs on both sides. I'm going to take 2 more. We're going to set these right on these studs here to kind of shade off the top of our fish pond.